Hey, thanks for tuning in. Well, it's finally done, and I've really enjoyed the journey. This is my first Spitfire, and my first plane completion in 30 years. I certainly made some mistakes and errors, but for my display cabinet, I'm quite pleased. First thing I did was give it 2 coats of VMS satin varnish, after removing dust and static. LPJ Models did a great video where he compares oils over flat, satin, and gloss finishes. I like the satin. I thin with 25% X20A. It sprays a little better for me like that. The decals went on fantastic. I prepared the surface with Mr. Setter and then applied microsol afterwards. For the gun panels, I put the panel covers in place first. Then cut along the seam and remove the panel with the decal on it. I applied the decals for option C. Then I used a wash of Winsor & Newton raw umber oil in VMS Universal Carrier, about a pea-sized amount to a mil of carrier. I just kept wiping it and spreading it until I was happy with the look. I kept the streaks as the air flows. For the bottom, I used a 4:4:1 ratio of lamp black, titanium white, and cobalt blue. Same process of getting it into all the lines and recesses, then streaking it back. I created the gun residue with Mr. Colored NATO Tar Black, which has a slight brown and gray tinge to it. At about 10 psi, I faded it back on the wing. I put the panels back on when I did that. For the engine exhaust, I used the same tar black, but then added some light gray on top. For the chipping, I used a silver metallic pencil. At 1/24th, I thought I could get away with that. I didn't go overboard, just where I thought they'd service the plane on the starboard side, and service and pilot access on the port side. For the fuel tank, I used AK grease wash and then AK streaking grime. Then a coat of VMS flat varnish all over. For the canopies, I masked them with Tamiya tape and Mr. Masking Sol. I made the camo pattern on the plane so that I could just paint them all the same color. The rear view mirror surface is Green Stuff World Chrome. I didn't have any easy line, so I used thread that I ran some varnish on. Here are the glamour shots. I want to thank everyone for coming along on this journey with me. This has been a real growth build as a modeler, and I couldn't recommend this kit more. I'll have the new plane series posted in a few days, the new Academy A10C. Thanks for watching. Be well and happy modeling.